I don't know what BPP is for. Right, we will just start off with a little jog. And I'm going to wake this one up, which is the timer. Oh, there we go. Upside down. A little jog. Shoulders relaxed, chest is lifted. And now let's start to bring the knees up. Pushing the feet down, pumping through the ground. And now picking up the heels. The knees are coming forward, picking up the heels. And now sending the knees down and the heels up behind us. Back into a jog. And jumping jacks. Cross country. Knee to elbow. That's the one. A skip. Right in the rigging. Reaching all the way up. Back into a jog. We're going to shuttle from side to side, touch and jump. Shuttling. Warming up the adductors. Shuttle, shuttle, jump. Your water has escaped, Tara.
Yes, I'm sure of it.
Oh, dear. Back to the centre, back to a jog, into some fast feet, pummeling our feet down. Alright, we'll do a little bit of mobility, so we'll start off with some ankle circles, and back the other way, change leg, and back the other way. And knees. And change direction. And hips. And we'll just finish off the warm up with some leg swings. Find support if you need to. And across the body. Making a belly upswing. And change legs. Keep body still. And across the body. Okay, first exercise we're going to do is a narrow squat, so we're going to really challenge the ankle, so driving our knees forward. Oh, I think you can see someone. Oh, it's our Joe. Joe, you're just in time, grab a weight. I will ping a band at you. Just do the first one, which is, as I'm sure you remember, narrow squats. So the timer starts in a few minutes. You can take a weight as well. So we're just going to have our feet hip width apart. You're going to drive the knees forward. So it's not about getting down low with your bottom, with your hips. It's about getting down low with your knees. You feel the stretching apart. Off we go. You can take two if you like, if you want one lighter one. Maybe there might all be three. They're all threes actually. So pushing your knees down, not your hips. And now legs wide, we're going to go goblet squats. Go for goblet squats, and this time we can send our hips all the way down. And pushing. Don't let your ankles collapse, so you're pushing down the outside of your feet, your arches are lifted. Squeeze your glutes at the top, open up the hips. Brilliant. We're going to do internal and external rotation. So we're going to lift up that left leg, turn the knee in, and then open out. Let's go. So feel the rotation of the femur in the hip socket. Knee goes all the way. The other leg is staying straight. Open all the way, as wide as we can. Rotate as far around. Use your lower leg as a lever to lever your leg round. Lovely. And change legs. Got lots of hip work today. So lift, lever the leg round, and open. So the moving knee doesn't need to cross the center line. Relax the toes. Alright, we're going to do reverse lunge with a double knee drive. So we're going to lunge back, we're going to go up, up. Okay? Reverse lunge, drive, drive. Brilliant, and change legs. So, pressing back, driving forward. Terrific. Take your weight, we're going to go back into a lunge position. We're going to take our weight overhead. Arms straight, weight is directly overhead. And we're going to take our body to the left, to the centre, and to the right. So it's not about moving your arms, it's moving your body. Feel the work in the waist. Brilliant. And change sides. Down into our lunge position. Both knees are bent. Weight up. Let's lean to the left and to the right. Push the weight away, arms straight. Directly overhead. Brilliant. Okay, weights down. We're going to walk downs with a knee to elbow at the bottom. So walk down to a plank position, knee to elbow at the bottom, and then walking back. Brilliant. And, oh, now we're doing rigging. You came in somewhere. Right, and one round of rigging. Let's go. Let the heels come down, reaching up with the arms. Knees up. Let's climb the rope. Up, up, up. Fantastic. Okay, taking our weights again. This time we're going to do squatting internal rotation. Rotate the knee in and out. And change leg and out and up. Lower. Rotate all the way around. All the way open. Around, all the way open. Try to keep the hips facing forward. And mine is swiveling a little bit. Lovely. And keeping our weights in hand, we're going to come down into a squat position and just pulsing up and down. Ankles are lifted. And now let's take the knees out. Brilliant. So coming down to a half kneeling position, we're going to take our weight. We're going to drive the left knee forward with the weight extended. So knees over toes, strengthening that talar tendon. Driving forward. Just do a few little movements, not quite a pulse, just some steady movements rocking forward. Pushing the knees over the toes. Well done. Change. Don't have your foot too far in front of you. You need to be able to get the knees all the way over the toes. Extend and drive. Nearly there. Shoulders. Shoulders. Alright, come to standing. We're going to do a single arm front raise. We are going to lift and lower under control. Lifting up and lowering under control. So straight arm as we lift. Lovely. And change sides. Lift and lower under control. Toes are relaxed. No gripping. That's where you need the strength and eccentric movement. Lovely, well done. Okay, so we need to come off the mat for this. Have your weight on your right shoulder. We're going to slide out with our left foot as far as we can and coming back to a squatting position. Sliding out, coming down low and back to a squatting position. How low can we go? Bend that standing knee even more. You can see some very good work here. Well done. And change sides. Weight on your left shoulder, right leg is sliding out. So let's get into our squatting position. Sliding out. We were so hot on Monday, the room was absolutely boiling. Oh, it's really sticky.
Was it raining?
I don't know. I think it was quite cool outside, but it was boiling in here. Or maybe we'd all overdressed for the outside. Sliding out. Don't let the standing knee come to. Keep that driving down. Almost moving in the opposite direction. Lovely. Fantastic. Okay, so we'll just pop our weights down. We're going to do some pogos, nice and easy. Standing tall and jump. If you do one round, 2 feet, stagger stance, and one round, single foot. And change. And alternate. And side to side. Let the heels come down. And backwards and forwards. And back in the spot. Well done, and single legs. Let's go. Side to side. Backwards and forwards. And on the spot. Change. Side to side. Backwards and forwards. And on the spot. Lovely. Take your weight again for RDL. So you can use your support if you want to. You can do a kickstand if you want to. So remember, we're going to tip the pelvis forward. So lift and tip first as you come down. Standing leg is soft. So get that tilt first before you bend forward. Drive up through the heel. And change legs. Standing leg can be soft. Okay, we're going to do curtsy, single side, going down into a knee tap. So, you're going to come down into a knee tap and back. And just hold the weight. Send the knee all the way back. See if you can get a little bit closer to the ground. Can you go into a knee tap? Lovely, and change sides. We're whipping through it today. Give the toes a little wiggle, free them a little bit. Let's go. Can you take the knee further back? Lowering under control. It's very nice and quiet. There's no crashing down onto the mat. Fantastic. Brilliant. Okay, back to the top. This time we're going to do an isometric Soleus hold. So we are in our lunge position, up on our toes, holding here for 40 seconds. Up on your toes, up at the front. You should be feeling the squeeze of the calves, and up at the back. Can we send the foot higher? Over halfway. Chest up. That's it. Mum. Just 10 seconds now. Up on your toes. Oh, that's a bit bony. Right, change legs. We know what's coming. Let's get down into that lunge position. Up onto the balls of your feet. We're holding here. Chest is lifted. Shoulders are relaxed. Calves are engaged. Drive your toes through the ground. Over halfway. Up on those toes. Nearly there. Come on, up on the toes, drive up. Oh, a lot of trembling there. Well done. Okay, so where are we? Okay. I think we will just give, oh yes, I know where we are. we're squat, 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 jump, lift off, squat, jump. So up on our toes, squat, jump. We'll have to go through the break because we fannied around. I fannied around. So up on your toes, and squat, jump. Up on your toes, squat, jump. I was thinking, are we ready for split squat? No. And then the timer was going, waited for no man or woman. Let's go through the rest. And stop. Right, I'll give you just a second to regroup. So we're going to be doing split squats. We're going to do 4 shallow, 4 deep. So sort of go through the motions for 4, and then do 4 really nice deep ones, okay? Timers now. Split squats, 2, 3, 4, deep, 2, 3, 4. 4, deep, 2, 3, 4. Get your legs nice and wide apart. So don't want your knees close together. They are lunging wide apart. That's fantastic. The purpose of doing it like that was just so that we can really focus on doing some really deep ones. So we're going to do our RDL with a hip opener. So as we come up, we're going to open up the hip, the thighs facing the side of the room, and then return it to the floor and come up. Okay, you can use your weight. And starts now. Do use support if you want. It helps you get a little bit more out of the movement. Lovely, and change sides. Shoulders are relaxed, chest is lifted, pelvis tips to initiate the movement. Down, up, open that leg out, return it. We take free moving hips for granted, but once they're jammed, everything else starts going wrong. End up with pains and injuries in other parts. Lovely, it's fantastic. So, we are now going back to our lunge, but we are adding in, sounds more complicated than it is, we're adding in a squat. So, you're going to lunge back, and then twist into a squat, return to centre. Have a go. Lunging back, twist, and stepping back to centre. Is it easier than it sounds? Yeah. Great, perfect. We're all good. You can take the weight. Let's go, time has started. So squatting, lunging, squatting, return to centre. Just one side at a time. Lunge, squat, return. Lunge, so when you're lunging, you're facing forward. You're only turning to the side when you're squatting. Lunging, facing forward. Turn. Lunging, facing forward. Turn. Brilliant, and we'll do the other side. So starting off with feet wider than hip width. Going to lunge, facing forward. And twisting, and returning to centre. Lunge, facing forward. Sure, there's beginnings of dance troupe here. Things that we could do. Brilliant. Weights away, back on your feet. I'll just pause the timer while we get ourselves ready. So you want to have them actually around your ankles. We're going to come down into a lunge position. The band of the back foot will end up being just under your knee. We're going to be in a lunge position, and you're going to take your knee. You're going to take your knee out to the side, so unilateral abduction, taking you away from the centre line. Timer starts now. So you're pivoting at the foot, taking the knee out to the side. Alright, let's have our chest up. Knees coming out to the side. And change sides. Let's go. Get the out as wide as you can. Brilliant, well done. Okay, so bands around the feet. You're going to lift the left foot 90 degrees and press back twice, lower. Lift, press, press, lower. Lift, press, press, lower. So your knee must be at 90 degrees. Lift, press, press, lower. So you're working the hamstrings. Lift it up, press, press, back. We've lots of hamstring work today. And change legs. So this gives us a chance to reset every time and do it well and strong. Lift, press, press, lower. Brilliant, okay. Points of the compass, so you have your bands just around your feet, and we're going to have a quarter squat stance, north, west, south, east. Didn't remember them quite as quickly on Monday. Took a while to get to west. Brilliant, and change legs. So let's start off with that quarter squat position. sure the standing leg is driving down, not letting the knee be tempted to follow your moving leg. Brilliant. Okay, so bands around the feet. We're going to do high knees, but we're going to start off with a step back. So high knee lunge like so. Drive the knee forward. Try to keep the foot well back from the knee. Knee is going forward. And change legs. Drive it. Relax the feet of the standing foot, ankles are lifted, always. Just try not to let our arches collapse. So used to letting your shoes do all of the work. Fantastic. Okay, so bands just above your knees. Then do some nice squatting. Go into squat position. Step out, step back. So stepping from side to side. You can take your weight as well as you like. If your band isn't particularly tight, take a wide step. Okay, and we're going to do our pulsing up and down for 20 seconds and pulsing out for 20 seconds. Let's go. And out. Lower. Ankles lifted. Brilliant. Okay, come down onto the mat. Just pause that momentarily. You want to have the band around both feet. And in your hands. Because we're going to row like so. So if you've got nice long stretchy hamstrings, you might not feel too much in this, but if you're tight, then it should be nice. Let's go, row back and coming forward. It's actually all about the coming forward. Rowing back and coming forward. Try to get a little bit closer to our toes each time. So straighten the legs. It doesn't matter how far forward you can go. See if you can get a little bit. Straighten the legs at the bottom, Joe. Straighten the legs at the bottom. The legs are always straight. You're trying to reach towards your toes. That's it. See if you get a little bit closer each time. Yeah. Right, let go of the band. Your hands. Take your feet wide, and we're going to do hip flexor up and overs. Right foot first. So right foot is coming towards the left foot, and then taking a wide arc away. So you might want to have your band, your left leg out of the way, right at the edge of your mat. So you're not knocking your ankle on the floor. So take the leg as wide as you can, nice high up. Pin your right foot to the side of the mat and the left foot is moving. High up and over. Where possible, keep the band as much under tension as you can. Alright, so bands around your feet. Oh, come on, brain. Bands around your feet and think, no. Sorry. Right, we're doing single leg high knee glute bridge, bands around the feet. So bringing just one knee up. So your hips are staying up. It is just your right leg that is moving. So hips locked up, right leg coming up. Doesn't need to touch back down to the ground. Just going up. Sorry about the slight lapse of concentration there. Pulling the knee up, keep the hips up. Pull up explosively. No gripping. Well, and change legs. Sometimes I think maybe this is the time has broken. It never has. Alright, next up, let's march down the left leg. Toes of the right foot are completely relaxed and splayed out. Lift the hips up high. Push up onto your shoulders. Lovely. And what's the last thing here? Okay. So we're going to be on our fronts, bands around our feet. We're going to do hamstring. We're going to do lift and pulse like we did when we were standing, but this time we're going to do it lying. So bend the knee, push, and then slightly lower. Okay, so you're going to really work with a release in between each time. Okay, everybody on board with that? So bending, push. So let's get this band. Bend, knee off the mat, push, lower. Bend, push, lower. Now I'm going to start it. In some respects, it's harder work than just curling up. Nearly there. Well done, and change sides. Bend and press into the band. Brilliant. Okay, bands away. Double check. Oh yes, we're staying in that prone position. Onto our forearms for hip dips. I think I'll just move this down. So onto our forearms for hip dips, arcing our hips from left to right. Let's go. There's no hurry. Drop all the way down. 10. Alright, come onto all fours. We're going to take our knees off the mat. We're going to lift our left knee out and then our right knee out. So our knees, tuck your toes on the knees off the mat. Left knee out, right knee out. Left knee out, right knee out. Seconds. Lovely. On your backs, as if for glute bridge, we're going to do a single leg isometric hamstring pull. So, you're going to lift up your right leg. You draw your left heel towards your bottom and pull. And release. And pull that left heel towards the bottom. Lift the hips up high. And release. And again, pull the left heel towards the bottom. Release. One last time. Well done. You feel that in your hamstrings? Yeah. Great. Okay, up we go. Hips high, left leg is lifted, right heel is drawing towards the bottom. Pull, pull, pull. And release. You definitely find it feeling more one side than the other. Pull again, lock in. And release. Again, pull. Release. And last time. Pull. Well done, very nice. Okay, staying on our backs, legs in tabletop position. Hands behind the head, you're going to reach your elbow to our knee, knees are staying in tabletop position. Keep the knees over the hips. Twisting the body. Coming down, and this time we're going to go back into tabletop position, and we're going to reach through. Let's go. We reach through a little bit further each time. Halfway. Really begin to feel it in the upper abs. Well done. Okay. We are coming into a lunge position. So, bring your right foot up by your hands. We're going to straighten and bend that back leg, so knee drops. Let's just give myself a little bit more. Whoops! More view. So, straighten and bend. Straighten and bend. Okay, time has started. Let's go. push the heel away, straighten the leg. Just 15 seconds. Brilliant, and change legs. Right. Staying again this prone position, we're going to do press-ups. You do them on your knees, do full press-ups, as you like. Let's go. Nearly missed James's 52 press-ups yesterday. He was the only one that was doing it properly, and he was really dying. 10 seconds. All right, up into a high plank position for Mike Tyson's, when we send our hips back into a plank squat. So feet nice and wide, sending your hips back into a wide squat and then back to plank. Really lock out, straighten up. Send the hips back as far as I'll go, over halfway now. Brilliant, well done. Okay, staying on all fours. Make sure you've got space to the side. We're going to take our, extend our foot away and bring it all the way around to the side, high up. So keep the hips as level as possible. Try not to make any compensatory movements. You can see I am a little bit. Lovely, and change sides. That's here. Extend and arcing round. This is all manner of things to say. Lovely. Okay, so coming into a sitting position, we're going to do our 1990s. We're going to do them with a hip lift, and you can do them with your hands on the ground or not. So come down, make sure that you've got this 90-degree angle, and pressing up, and change. And press up. You can do this without hands, so much the better. It doesn't matter if you need to use a hand to support. Lovely. Okay, extend your legs away. We're going to do hip hurdles. So we're going to take our foot back and extend it and alternate. So try to keep the extended leg facing upwards and pressed into the mat so it's not rolling around. It's only one leg is moving at a time. So you might have to think about that extended leg to make sure it's not rolling around. And you'll get more out of the rotation of the other leg if you can keep your extended leg stable. Lovely. Down into glute bridge for the last time. We're going to lift up, all the way up. We're going to take our knees out, return them, and lower. Lift, open, return, lower. So squeeze your glutes as you open your knees, and then completely relax as you close and lower. On, off. On, off. Must release in between. And onto your fronts. Last exercise, we're going to do downward dog to a knee touch. So onto all fours, tuck your toes under, up into downward dog, ankles are lifted, heels are pressing towards the mat, and dropping down. And up, pushing the heels back towards the floor, and down. And just cycle through. Every time you go up, try to get your heels a little bit closer to the floor. Well done. And come just onto all fours, and we'll just do a few rounds of cat-cow. Knees apart, heels together, down into child pose. So you're pressing the mat away with your hands. Arms are not just flopping down, just working your arms as you press your armpits towards the floor. And you send your hip bones back, your sit bones, back to your heels. And come up, walk your feet in. Just hang down over your feet for a moment. And rolling all the way up to standing. Well done everybody, terrific work.